Alrighty then. Both seem to be up and running. Hello, what's going on, everyone? This is 007JK, and we are back. Another episode of Pokemon. Every single gym leader, Elite Four member, and champion in the game. Hope you, in Pokemon. Hope you guys are excited for today. I am terrified because I think I am going to die. But we're still here for it. We did phenomenally. Absolutely phenomenally. We have not, I did not think we would ever make it this far. So, let me open up here because we got ourselves notification on YouTube, which is amazing. So let's go to here. We're going to announce that we are indeed live. We are live with beating every single gym leader, Elite Four member, and champion. There we go. And it's posting right there. Beautifully. Beautifully. There we go. Now we just got to do @stream_ping. And there we go. Alrighty then. So, like I said, today we're beating every single Elite Four member, champion, and gym leader. We've already beaten every gym leader. We're currently in the Elite Four. We're beating quite a bit of the Elite Four. We're onto the champions now. And this is when it's getting kind of scary. A little bit scary. So, we have beaten Kyukia. Charmander Animates, hey, hello! Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if this will play. Psych. There we go. And first one's always free. There's the second one. There we go. All right. So currently, I think we've beaten Bertha. We've beaten Poppy, Lance, Larry, Flint. We've beaten Blue. We've beaten Lucian. We're on to Leon now. We have to beat Leon with the fire starter, the grass starter, and the water starter. We also have to beat Malva, Cybold, Windstorm, and Drasna. Only one of those I'm familiar with is Leon, and Leon sucks. I'm doing good, currently writing the plot for my series. Yo, that's awesome, dude. I wish you the best of luck on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to plan for each of these fights today, and then we're going to run it and see if we die. I have the damage calculator up. We have some lovely music to do some brainstorming too. So let's get it. First one, of course, is Leon. So we got to do Leon Pokemon. We got to grab this one. If it will run, there we go. We got Leon, and the rest I am very unfamiliar with. So let's see. We have Leon, Malva, I believe is her name. We gotta make sure we find the right teams as well. Sometimes it can be a little bit iffy, but we gotta make sure we find the right team online. Then we got Cybold. Okay, these are all like black and white or X and Y, I think. So I don't really recognize them. Wickstrom. He sounds familiar. Wickstrom does sound familiar. Just the name though. Only the name. Leon, Malva, Sidebar, Wickstrom. Maybe I heard his name in the anime or something like that, like dropped or something, I don't know. And then we got Drasna, which I think is Dragon, if I'm not mistaken. He is Dragon, right? Drasna's Dragon? Page wouldn't load. That's certainly interesting. Okay. Try going here. Never mind. Never mind. I am very off. Okay, after this, Cynthia will be the first one. We've made it very far. By the way, if we manage to beat all these trainers today, we'll be on the final 8 trainers. But we have to get through these people. So Yeah, it's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be quite a bit. It's going to be quite a bit. Let me check something really quickly. We gotta check, see how many heals we have. We have 20 full restores, 19 max potions, 7 full heals, 3 paralyzed heals. We can level up our Pokemon close to the level cap, which for this is going to be level 71. We're not that much higher than these people anymore. We're not that much higher. We're about on equal footing, which is going to be insane. We're only 6 levels higher, I believe. Yeah, we're only 6 levels higher. Okay. I think we got it. Our level cap is 71. So let's go into our box here. And let's see what Pokemon we have to deal with this. We have Darkened Sky, Peak, Crash, Darkened Sky, Harvest, Star Fox. Let me check all their levels. Okay. We can use Arc again! Let's go! We can use Arc! Stardew. Right there. We got Street Fighter. Power World. And Crossbow. No, Charmander. One of the games you asked us to play was Bug Fables. We've been naming Pokemon after video games. One Pokemon we named Bug Fables was Vikavolt, and it carried us so freaking far. It got us, I think, into the Elite Four and somewhat in, and a little bit into it before it perished. But Bug Fables carried us quite a bit into that. I thought you'd like to know that one of the games you suggest to us, its name made it into the Elite Four. At least I think it was the Elite Four anyway. But it carried us hard. I never thought it'd be very good. I really thought it'd never be very good, and it turned out to be extremely good. Alright. So, I am going to turn on this so you guys can kind of see the damage calculator that we're working with, which is right here. That looks good. Okay. Alright, so we're going to start out with Leon here. Leon is the first 3 battles. He has somewhat the same team. Alright, champion match. He has, if you choose Garuki, if you choose Scorbunny, and if you choose Sobble. So the way this works, I believe, if you choose Scorbunny right here, then if you choose Sobble right here, then if you choose Garuki right here. So it's middle, down, up. Okay. So, Leon has Aegislash, Dragapult, Haxorus, Mr. Mime, Inteleon, and Charizard. Okay. I'm gonna pull this up first. And yeah, that should still be okay. Let me move this over and down a little bit. There we go. That way you guys can see a tiny bit better. Okay. We gotta use our brains here, cause okay, we got Leon with that whole team. Then next is same Aegislash, Dragapult, Haxorus. Then he has Rhyperior, Rillaboom, and Charizard. And then the final team has Aegislash, Dragapult, and Haxorus. All the same level, all the same moveset, I believe, across the board. Then he has Seismitoad, Cinderace, and Seismitoad, Cinderace, and Charizard. Charizard, I think, is the same across the board. Okay. Charizard, same across the board. Alright. Then after that, we have Malva, which she looks to be in X and Y. She has Pyroar. Wait. Gym League, Elite Four. She has Pyroar, Torkoal, Chandelure, and Talonflame. Okay. Then we have Cybar, who's also X and Y. He has Clowitzer, Gyarados, Stormy, and Barbaracle. Windstorm. He has Klefki, Probopass, Caesar, and Aegislash. Then Drasna from the Elite Four has Dragalge, Drudagon, Altaria, and Noivern. Seeing a common theme here. Very common theme. Okay. Leon's going to be the most difficult because he has a full team of 6. And then we have all the Elite Four from X and Y. Okay, if we plan for Elite Four, Leon correctly, we should be okay. Alright. To deal with Aegislash, I think the best thing we can do is use Darkened Sky against Aegislash. Because we're Fire Dark and it's Steel Ghost. Either one of our moves are going to be really good against it. It has King Shield, Shadow Ball, Sacred Sword, and Flash Cannon. Okay. So, here's the thing though. Aegislash has Sacred Sword, which is super effective to us. If we still had our Centiskorch, that'd be brilliant, but we don't. Fire Emblem Warriors, rest in peace. Okay. So open up the damage calculator here. We're going to use you. And I want to double check, make sure you are correct. Level 68. You're level 70 now. Okay. Whoops. So it's level 70. And I want to double check and make sure all the stats are correct. So I'm going to go to summary. Okay. With you being at level 70, HP is correct, attack is correct, special defense is a tiny bit higher. 149, so special attack's going to be higher. 149, okay. Special defense is 130, so that's slightly higher. Okay. And then speed is 148. Okay, good. Now we're going to look up Aegislash. So I'm going to grab you. Put you right there. Pull the damage calculator. Okay. We have an Aegislash. Aegislash. There we go. I know how to spell. Oh, wait, there's Blade Form, and then there is Aegislash Blade Form and Shield. Okay, both. I'm gonna do both. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do both as its defenses and stuff. We're slower. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to adjust the level. I'm like, if we're slower, we can use that to our advantage. Okay, we're faster than it. So whenever we attack it, its defenses are going to be up. Whenever it attacks us, its attacks are going to be up. So, currently, if we use Foul Play while it's in Blade form, then it would get past its defense. Otherwise not. So I'm going to do first Aegislash Shield form. Aegislash Shield form. Okay. Flamethrower does a maximum of 30 damage. Okay, that's while it's in blade form. Sorry, well, it's in sword form. Shield form. Aegislash blade form. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Wait a minute. Shield form. Here we go. Aegislash. No, it's Aegislash Shield. Here we go. Okay, Shield. Here we go. Okay. We only do 30% to it. But we gotta change the level. The level is 62. Okay. At 62, Flamethrower is a 2-shot. Yeah, Flamethrower is a 2-shot. What's the first one we do is this one. Okay. So Flamethrower will two-shot Aegislash even in Blade form. Even if he uses King Shield, Flamethrower is a non-contact move, so it won't lower our attack. That's what we want. That is what we want. Okay. So, I'm going to pull up a notepad here. And we're going to do some serious planning. So, we have Leon. This one is fire. So, here, I'm going to pull this on screen so you guys can see. We have Leon, fire. Here we go. First off, First starts off with Aegislash. We're going to use Darken Sky, Flamethrower ×2. Now, something I want to check is Aegislash in Blade form. Aegislash in Blade form at level 62. What can he do to me? He can do Shadow Ball. Does 25%. Oh my gosh. Flash Cannon. Does around 25%. Sacred Sword. Oh no! Sacred Sword is a chance to KO. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, I don't think we can use Darkened Sky against Aegislash since Aegislash has a chance to KO. It's a very, very low chance, but it still has a chance to KO us. Okay. And that'll be in Blade form. Whenever it attacks, it's going to be in Blade form. And then, of course, it has King Shield. Okay. No, I'm gonna do this. Now, if I do this, shield form, blade form. Okay. Good. Okay, good. Okay. That's Aegislash. Okay. We can just switch back and forth between shield and blade form. Okay. What else do we have in our box? That'd be super effective Aegislash. He's steel type, so let me look up Aegislash's weaknesses. On the interwebs. Aegislash. Okay, he's weak to ground, fire, ghost, and dark. So our fire type can't do it. We don't have any ground. Ghost and dark. I don't think we have any ghost. Let me check all of our moves. Crash. Could. Crossbow has crunch. Star Fox has crunch. Street Fighter has crunch. We could use Street Fighter. Okay. What if we were to use Street Fighter? Let's see what that would look like. Okay, let's put in our Scrafty here. And I'm going to make sure all of his stats are up to date. 68. So he needs to be level 68. Okay. Yeah, it was 192 HP, 138 attack, so his attack's slightly higher. 138. Defense is 179. Good. Special attack is slightly higher. Special defense is 171. Speed is 91. Okay. It says AG Slash outspeeds us. So, it'll switch to Blade form. And Sacred Sword only has 50%. Our Crunch KOs it in Blade form. If we are slower. If we're not slower, we do 60%. Okay, so let's use Street Fighter Crunch. If faster. If we're faster. Crunch. If we're faster, we'll do 60%. Potentially. -1 attack, we'll do 40%. So if the King Shields right off the bat, we'll do 40%. What if he is in Blade form? And our attack is at -1. We don't quite KO, so we gotta... I don't think he's going to use King Shield. I think he's going to attack us with Sacred Sword, doing about 50%, and then Crunch will just KO. That's what I predict is going to happen with Aegis Slash. Okay. Now, we're going to take Street Fighter and put him on the team. Okay. Let's pull up the damage calculator. Okay. Now, we'll do Dragapult. There we go. Dragapult at level 62. This thing's a menace. This thing's an absolute menace. Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Dragon's Breath. Our Crunch only does 84% to him. Oh, by the way, I'm going to export and import you. I'm going to add your moves, which is Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Dragon's Breath. And Dragon Breath. Okay. I'm going to then export and import that one. Okay. What if we were to use our Houndoom against the Dragapult? Okay. Our Foul Play would one-shot it. It would move first, and it couldn't KO Houndoom. Worst that could happen is Dragon's Breath or Thunderbolt paralyze it. But yeah, Darkened Sky with Foul Play one-shots it. Okay. So, against Dragapult. Against Dragapult, we just have Darkened Sky, Foul Play. Dragapult, Darkened Sky, Foul Play. Oops. There we go. Against Haxorus. Haxorus. Okay. Now, do this. Do Haxorus. Blank set. He's level 63. He has Poison Jab. Iron Tail. Outrage. And Earthquake. Okay. Going to export and import that. There we go. Okay. Over here we're going to do Haxorus versus... So far we have our Scrafty. Okay. I can do max of 38%. He has all attacking moves. So unless Iron Tail misses, we can't use Focus Punch. Against Houndoom. Foul Play does 68, but both Outrage and Earthquake one-shots us. Alright. What do we have in our box to deal with Haxorus? So we do need Darkened Sky. We could try using Peak. He'll be level 69. 78, 68, and 70. Okay. We could use Peak as an Ice type. We don't have a Kangaskhan for Dragon type anymore. Otherwise, I'd use that with Outrage. So Peak's kind of our only option. We don't have any Fairy or Dragon. So let's look at Peak here. Let's make sure these numbers are up to date. You should be level 67. Okay. He has 202 health. Correct attack. Defense should be slightly higher. Special attack is 78. Okay. Special defense is 112. And speed is 135. Okay. Haxorus outspeeds us at 135. Our Icicle Crash has a chance to KO him. Defense is 129. But his Iron Tail has a chance to KO us. Okay, unfortunately I don't think we can use Bear Tick. So... what else do we have? He has Earthquake. What about Arc? At level 71. You check Arc summary. Okay, Arc has the correct amount of HP. Is slightly more attack. There we go. 265 defense, 77 attack, 236 special defense. He has 71 speed. Haxorus still outspeeds. Earthquake guaranteed KOs Bastiodon. What? Not even my wall can survive this guy? I mean, it is quad, but it KOs. What about Pal World? What about our Pal World? He's level 69. He's got a decent amount of bulk, right? What can we use against this Haxorus, dude? Okay, I have Slightly less health, so we'll do 29. Okay. 192 attack, so we have slightly less attack. Okay. 143 defense. There we go. 69 special attack. 156 special defense. There we go. And 77 speed. Okay. Export that, import that. There we go. Okay. The most Axorus can do is Outrage for 70, almost 80%. And we can use Head Charge to do a little bit. Let me see how much Revenge would do at 120. Revenge would do half. Unfortunately, he outspeeds. I have a strategy for Haxorus, but it sucks. As near as I can tell, Palworld's the only one that can tank any hit from this guy. So, against Haxorus, we're going to use Pal World. And he is going to use Head Charge. Pal World Head Charge. Then heal, stall, till can attack. Heal, stall, till can attack. And then we had about 20. And then we just use Revenge. And then we just use Revenge. Like if he's going to be locked into Outrage. So we're going to heal through the Outrage, wait for him to get confused, and then wait for him to like miss an Iron Tail or hit himself in confusion. For 3 separate fights. 3 separate fights we're going to have to do that. That really sucks, by the way. Just so you guys know. That's the only way we can deal with Haxorus is Pal World. And we just Revenge kill eventually. Okay. Or if he somehow misses an Outrage. I don't think he will. We don't have any held items. I don't believe anyway. Yeah, we have no held items. Wait. We have this to heal paralysis, this to heal any status problem, and some citrus berries. Restores 30 HP. Citrus only restores 30. Wait, are you serious? That's kind of dumb. It's only 30. Well... we gotta put Pal World on the team. And we gotta have a ton of heals. We gotta have a crap ton of heals on our team. Okay. And we also have to have enough heals to heal in between battles as well. It's gonna be a long one, folks. It's going to be a long one. Alright. We got Mr. Rhine. Okay. Let's calculate out. Oh, that's right. I gotta uncheck this. And go to Rhyme. Link set. Rhyme, and then this. Mr. Rhyme is going to be level 64 with Teeter Dance to confuse Psychic. Freeze Dry. And Thunderbolt. Okay. Now, hear me out. Darkened Sky can almost KO it with both Foul Play and Flamethrower. We outspeed it. So we have to take one hit. Okay. We'll take damage from Dragapult. We'll take 1 damage from Mr. Rhyme. We're going to use Darkened Sky. And we're going to use Foul Play. If not confused, Flamethrower. No, I'm going to use Crunch. Because Darkened Sky is using Foul Play already. If not confused, Crunch. To pick up the KO on it. Okay. If Aegislash didn't one-shot Houndoom, we could nasty plot to set up. And then one-shot Aegislash, one-shot Dragapult, and one-shot Mr. Rhyme. But then again, they probably wouldn't come out in that order. Alright. Next up is Inteleon. Next up is Inteleon. Okay. Inteleon blank set. He's at level 64. He has Snipe Shot, Dark Pulse, Mud Shot, and Tearful Look. Okay. Let's export and import that Inteleon. Okay. I do need to look up I need to look up some of these moves. So we're going to look up Snipe Shot Pokedex. Okay. Ignores moves and abilities that draw in moves, and it's a high crit hit ratio. Okay. That's what I was wondering. So I'm going to click crit on Snipe Shot. Dark Pulse. 20% chance to cause the target to flinch. Okay. Mud Shot. Lowers their speed by 1 stage. Tearful Look. Lowers their attack and special attack stats. Okay. So, Inteleon's nasty. It can crit, flinch, lower speed, attack, and special attack. Wow. Okay. How do I deal with this? What about Leavanny? Let's go to Leavanny here. Check their summary. Level 69. Okay. Leavanny's level 69. Okay. Correct HP. Slightly higher attack. Okay. 137 defense. Okay. Okay. $136. 36. 137. There you go. 137 defense. Special attack is correct. Special defense is correct. And speed is slightly faster. Okay. Unfortunately, Inteleon outspeeds us. But Leaf Blade KOs. If Snipe Shot crits, it does the most, but still doesn't do enough to KO us. Dark Pulse could cause us to flinch. If we flinch, we take another hit. If we flinch again, we heal. Until we don't flinch anymore. Mudshot doesn't do a lot. Tearful Look can lower our attack by 1 stage, in which case we Leaf Blade twice. Okay. So until we do Stardew. And we just Leaf Blade. Yeah, we just Leaf Blade. Okay. Check health. Okay, I'm gonna say beware flinch and attack lower. Beware flinch and attack lower. Okay. That's the best we got for Inteleon, is just leave Annie. Is just Stardew. I'm so glad we didn't lose Stardew. Okay. That means Stardew is being added to the team. Okay. So far we have Street Fighter, Darkened Sky, Pal World, and Stardew Valley. We only have 4 Pokemon. Then next is the big boy Charizard. Charizard, here we go. You are level 65. Okay. You know Fire Blast, Solar Beam, Air Slash, and Ancient Power. Okay. We're going to export and then import. There we go. Okay. Do this. Okay. So here, Charizard. And we have a good answer to that called Barraskewda. Liquidation outspeeds but doesn't KO. But let's look at our Barraskewda. He's level 68. Okay. Let's move you. Barraskewda's level 68. HP is correct. Attack needs to be slightly higher. Defense is correct. Special attack is correct. Special defense is correct. And speed is correct. We outspeed an almost one shot with liquidation. He is going to be level 69, so not even level 69 he'd be able to outspeed in one shot. What about 70? At 70, theoretically, he could. And here's what we're going to do. Against Charizard, we're going to use Crossbow, Liquidation, if lives. The most he can do to me is Air Slash, because Solar Beam takes 2 turns. If lives, Aqua Jet. If lives Aqua Jet. That's if he survives a liquidation. Liquidation is a higher chance to KO. So we liquidation with Barraskewda. If Charizard somehow lives, the worst he can do to me is Air Slash. We can take one hit, and we can Aqua Jet to finish him off. Okay. If he starts switching, we pray. Basically, we pray. Okay. So we add Barraskewda to the team. And we have one flex slot left. Which against Leon is very good. Very good, mind you. Alright. Well, that's just the first battle. Second battle is against the water one. Okay. But we have Rillaboom, Rhyperior, and Charizard to deal with. Okay. Oh, let's pull this up. We have... Leon... Water. Right? Water, okay. Leon Water. Aegislash, Dragapult, and Haxorus are all the same. Charizard is the same. It's these two that are different. We have... Rhyperior and Rillaboom. Okay. Let's put in Rhyperior then. Rhyperior. He is level 64. He has Earthquake, Stone Edge, Mega Horn, and Heat Crash. Okay. Okay, we need to export and import that. There we go. Now we do... Whoops. This on both. Rhyperior versus my Barraskewda. According to this, even with his massive defense stat, liquidation outspeeds in one-shots. Rhyperior. What if he has Solid Rock, though? Let me check something. Real quick, right here. I'm going to search up Rhyperior in our ROM hack here and see what ability he has. Lightning Rod, okay. He has a Lightning Rod ability. For kicks and giggles. If he did have Solid Rock, we couldn't one-shot him. And he would do 88% with both Earthquake and Stone Edge to us. Yeesh. Okay. At which point we Aqua Jet to finish him off. But he doesn't have that. He has Lightning Rod. Okay. Yeah, Lightning Rod. Okay. Rhyperior, we just have Crossbow. Liquidation. And that should KO. If it doesn't, we can Aqua Jet to finish him off. Okay. Then we have Rillaboom. Click this. Rillaboom. Okay. Rillaboom is level 64. He has Drum Beating, Knock Off, High horsepower. And endeavor. Okay. Gonna export and then import that. Both of those. Put in Rillaboom there. I'm gonna start out with Houndoom. Houndoom's flamethrower does 90% to him. And we outspeed, but his high horsepower can KO us. So let's try Leavanny. Leavanny's X-Scissor doesn't guarantee KO, but he can't do anything to Leavanny. What else are we using Leavanny for? In this fight, Street Fighter, Darkened Sky, Pal World, Cross... No, nothing. So we do Stardew. X-Scissor. X-Scissor times 2. We just X-Scissor twice. He can't do anything to Leavanny. And Leavanny is slower than Rillaboom. Oh. So the worst he can do is knock off twice, doing 60% of Leavanny's health. That's it. That's the absolute worst he can do. And we just X-Scissor twice. Okay. We're good on that front. Alright. That's Leon Water. Now for Leon Grass. That's the one I always chose, so. Do Leon Grass. Got Fire, Water, and Grass. Okay, Aegislash, Dragapult, and Haxorus are the same, and Charizard is the same. You go to these two. And he has Seismitoad. And Cinderace. Seismitoad and Cinderace. Okay, I have an idea on how to deal with these guys. Seismitoad is level 64. Okay. He has Toxic. Drain Punch. Liquidation. And Earthquake. Okay. And then we do Seismitoad. And I'm thinking, yeah, Leavanny's Leaf Blade. We outspeed in one shot with Leaf Blade. Okay. Yeah, for Seismitoad, we just use Stardew. Leaf Blade. Easy. Next. Yeah, we outspeed in one shot, so Cinderace. Is that level 64? Okay, level 64. He has Pyro Ball. Feint. Acrobatics with no held item. And Quick Attack for priority. Okay. Let's export and import that. And then we'll just click both of these. Cinderace. And I'm thinking Barraskewda outspeeds but doesn't one-shot with Liquidation. He can take 56% from Acrobatics. How much does he take from Charizard? 56. Up to 80% for Charizard. Okay. Meaning, all he has to do is quick attack. And we'd be sitting ducks. Like a high roll quick attack. If he uses acrobatics, quick attack, or pyro ball, we're within KO range of Charizard. And Charizard would use air slash. Could KO crossbow. That's if we don't KO. Wait. Level 68. Oh, never mind. We outspeed one shot. Never mind. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just use crossbow. Liquidation. Cinderace, we just, crossbow liquidation Cinderace. We outspeed one shot it, which is what I thought, so. Okay, there we go. He could still use quick attack. On an absolute max roll of quick attack, we'd have to be careful. So we'll check our health against Charizard, that's it. Okay, that's if Charizard survives. Which there's a decent chance. Okay. It's like a 50-50 shot. Okay, that's all of Leon. And we still have an open slot. Okay. Next up is Malva. Okay. Malva has a Roar has a Pyroar, a Torkoal, a Chandelure, and a Talonflame. Okay, she has Pyroar, Torkoal, Chandelure, and Talonflame. Alright, well, let's start plugging these bad boys in. I'm thinking we just one-shot all of these with crossbow. But we'll see. We have Pyroar. It's male, we need it to be... female, okay. Pyro level 63, okay. Why do we do so little damage to Pyroar? Huh? How do we do so little to Pyroar? Pyroar's defense shouldn't be that broken. Pyroar level 63. Okay. I'm confused. Cap contrary tank. Special power. Oh, I see. I want to use regular power. Okay. Alright. Just regular power level 63. We outspeed one shot with liquidation. Okay. That's what I thought. That is so confusing. I guess if you were in a extremely bulky version, but it's, I don't know. Anyway. Pyroar. With no defense investments, that's when liquidation kills. So we use crossbow, liquidation, and that should KO. Torkoal. And I believe, part of a ROM hack, I want to look up Torkoal, because it might have Drought. Let's see what ability he has in here. Clear body. Okay. Sounds good. Alright. Damage calculator. Let me look up Torkoal. He has white smoke, no sun. He is level 63. Liquidation doesn't KO. What else do we have on our team? Okay. If we're being Star Fox for our special attacker. We'll see. Anyway. So in that case, we Liquidation and then Aqua Jet. It could... Oh, wait. It could Curse. Earthquake. Stone Edge. Okay. Flame Wheel. And Curse. I'm going to save this one, just in case, okay? So, in this case, we can Liquidation. If it curses, it'll get +1 to its defense. In which case, we just Liquidation again. Okay. So we do Crossbow. Liquidation. If Curse... Liquidation. Again. If no curse. Aqua Jet. Because we want to kind of save our liquidations a little bit. Because already we're using 1 on Charizard, 1 on Rhyperior, 1 on Charizard again, 1 on Cinderace, 1 on Charizard, 1 on Pyroar, 1 on Torkoal. So that's 7, 8 potentially. Okay. We're using up a lot of our liquidations here. Okay. That's good. Chandelure then. Chandelure, blank set. You are level 63. Okay. We outspeed one shot with the liquidation. Crossbow liquidation. This Elite Four member is a lot easier. Talonflame is next. Talonflame for blank set. He's level 65. We still outspeed Talonflame in one shot with liquidation. Huge. Okay, it does have quick attack, which do 16. Okay. How much did Torkoal do? Maximum? Stone Edge 38, so it'd be like 40 plus, so it'd be down about 60%, and that's it? That's it? Okay. Talonflame. Crossbow. Liquidation. By the way, Crossbow has Swift Swim, so we could double his speed if we had rain. Which is phenomenal, by the way. Yeah, his speed would be 418 in rain. Okay. That's all of Malva. Super easy. We send out Crossbow and click Liquidation a bunch. Okay. Next is Sidebold. We don't have a lot good against this one because it's water types. Okay, we have Sidebold here. He has Clowitzer. Gyarados. Starmie. And Barbaracle. Cloudster, Gyarados, Starmie, and Barbaracle. Okay, give me a second. I gotta go use the restroom. And then we'll plan out this next fight. So enjoy the music. Alright, I am back. Hello. I am back. Whew. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So, against Cybele, we got Cloudster, Gyarados, Starmie, and Barbaracle. Okay. How long? I've been planning this for an hour, by the way. Only 2 in. Oh, no, 4 in, technically. Cybele, okay. Against Cloudster, let's look up Cloudster. Or Cloudster. Level 63. Klotzer, blank set. Level 63. Against our Stardew Valley. Leaf Blade doesn't KO. Okay. He has Water Pulse. Dark Pulse. Dragon Pulse. And Aura Sphere. Okay. Let's see if he has Mega Launcher. Let's see what he has. Oh wait, that wasn't narrowly specific enough. I should have spelled out his name. Klotzer, right at the top here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, he has Mega Launcher. Okay. That's a problem. That's a problem. He does a lot of damage. Okay. That's a lot of damage! So Dark Pulse can cause us to flinch, but we go first. Water Pulse can confuse us. Aura Sphere never misses, and Dragon Pulse just does damage. I'm 90% sure. I'm going to double check Dragon Pulse, see if there's any secondary effect for Dragon Pulse. No additional effect. Okay. That's what I thought. So Dragon Pulse and Dark Pulse is how he's going to do the most damage to us. The danger is if he uses Water Pulse. But with a +2 to our attack stat, that KO, we can just Leaf Blade twice. We could Swords Dance and Leaf Blade. Okay, so against Klotzer, we Swords Dance. We have Stardew, Swords Dance. If confused, heal. Else, Leaf Blade. Else, Leaf Blade. Okay, and that'll KO. And I'm pretty sure that would KO anything on his team with a +2 to Leaf Blade. Let's see though. Let's look up Gyarados, because that's the most likely. That's one he will most likely send in next. That one is 63. Which we barely outspeed, but with Intimidate it'll bring us down to +1, and Leaf Blade doesn't KO. He also has Ice Fang, which does 50% of our health. He has Waterfall. Which can cause us to flinch. Oh, wait, he has Dragon Dance. So if his attack is at +1, because then he would, if we hit him and then he uses Dragon Dance, he could outspeed and one-shot us. Okay. Could outspeed and Ice Fang would do even more damage. So we could hit him with a Leaf Blade. Worst case scenario, he Dragon Dance, Ice Fangs us, and then we hit him with another Leaf Blade and then KO him. Also has Earthquake. Klotzer, here's the thing. Klotzer can do upwards of 50% of our health. If he does, Ice Fang just KOs. So I don't think we can do Leavanny's Sweep here. Do we have anything to deal with the Gyarados? I don't think Beartick would do it. Could try Palworld again. Could try Bouffalant. His attack would be at -1. We are slower anyway, regardless. So, if we get to +1 on our attack, head charge has a chance to kill. So against Gyarados, we could Howl World. We could Swords Dance. And then if he Dragon Dances, his attack goes up by 1. Which then Waterfall does 55%. But if he doesn't Dragon Dance, Waterfall does 36, 60, 72, 95%. Okay. If he Waterfalls twice, we live at 9%. I'm sorry, 5% health. So Gyarados, Swords Dance. No, and then we just check health, and then head charge / heal. Well, Swords Dance, then head charge / heal, and head charge might not even KO. That's the thing. And if that's the case, then we just heal and try to use revenge or something. What if he Dragon Dances twice? If we Swords Dance and hit him, we take 23% hit. And then and during those 2 turns, he Dragon Dances twice, and then hits us the 3rd turn. That's 72. That's 91, 92, 93, 94. That's 96. That's 4% health. We'd still live, technically. And then we could revenge, but we'll see what happens. But I think we should be okay as long as he doesn't crit. To kill Gyarados. Starmie. Let's do Starmie. At level 63. Starmie is deceptively fast. It outspeeds us. And Leaf Blade doesn't even KO. Starmie has Dazzling Gleam, Psychic, Surf, and Light Screen. Okay. I think we use Street Fighter. Yeah, because Crunch almost kills. Oh wait, Dead has Dazzling Gleam, and it outspeeds us. We can't use Scrafty. Its Surf almost KOs us, and Foul Play doesn't kill it, and we don't outspeed. Barraskewda outspeeds. And does 70% with Crunch! Okay. Hold up. I heard a noise. Okay, I think we're fine. Okay, we're good, Okay. Barraskewda outspeeds in two shots with Crunch. It can tank a Psychic as well. So we just use Crossbow and Crunch ×2. That takes care of Stormy. Barbaracle. He's level 65. This one's a little bit harder because we don't have a lot of offense against water other than Stardew. And Leavanny outspeeds and one-shots with Leaf Blade. So we just use Stardew, Leaf Blade. Okay. Leavanny's Leaf Blade is what helps us a ton. I want to double check something. Starmie. Level 63. It outspeeds Leavanny, and yeah, X-Scissor doesn't come close, but Leaf Blade does. Okay. But again, it outspeeds us. We don't guarantee kill it. But Barraskewda does. Okay. Oh, Wilkstrom is next. Well, no, it's just Wickstrom. Wickstrom. Okay, he has Klefki, Probopass, Caesar, and AG Slash. Okay. Okay. Let's get to thinking. Klefki could have Prankster, which Torment and Spikes could come out. Check right here. Search for Klefki. Klefki, here we go. Let's see what ability it has. Okay. It does have Prankster, meaning it can use Torment, so it can't use the same move twice. That would suck. Okay. It's probably going to set up Spikes if I had to guess. But it might Torment. Klefki. Level 63. Okay. And I'm going to send out my Houndoom. Flamethrower almost kills. Oh, it has a chance to kill, I should say. And against Klefki, actually, I'm going to look up Klefki real quick. Klefki. Fire and ground. So yeah, fire's the only thing we got. So we can flamethrower. It has Dazzling Gleam. We outspeed it. Okay, so it can't do much. So what if we just Nasty Plot and then Flamethrower? Yeah, let's just Nasty Plot to get our special attack up to +2. And then Flamethrower. So, Darkened Sky. Nasty Plot. Flamethrower. Nasty Plot, Flamethrower. Okay, Probopass. Isn't Probopass really bulky? Yeah, even at a +2, Flamethrower doesn't KO. And it has Earth Power and Stone Edge. So in that case, we probably should just Flamethrower twice. Against Klefki. Yeah, against Klefki here. Level 63. Yeah, we'll just flamethrower. If it lives, I'll do again. Against Klefki here, we're actually just going to use flamethrower. If it lives, it'll be within crunch range. So then if lives, crunch. If it lives, we just crunch it. Okay. Probopass. That's gonna be a bit of a difficult one. Probopass. At level 63. It's rock steel type. With sturdy as an ability. Let me double check. Probopass. Yeah, I found that instantly. Okay, here we go. Let's see what ability it has. See if it has levitate. It has sturdy. Dang it. I was hoping it didn't have sturdy. Okay. So, Probopass has sturdy, which means it cannot be one shot. Okay. We have crossbow. Liquidation does 78%, and then we can Aqua Jet, which we'd have to two-shot it anyway. Probopass here, however, we definitely have the speed. Earth Power. Power Gem. Discharge. And Flash Cannon. Okay. This we can just Liquidation and Aqua Jet. Crossbow. Liquidation. And Discharge can paralyze us. So, heal / Aqua Jet. Heal / Aqua Jet if paralyzed. Okay. With a full restore. Okay. Caesar. He's level 63. Okay. Hound mount speeds and one shots. Okay. Darken Sky. Darken Sky. Yeah, Darken Sky. Just uses Flamethrower. That KOs it. Aegislash. Now, the previous Aegislash we used Street Fighter against. We could probably do the same with this one, because it has King Shield as well. It has Sacred Sword, though, so... wait. We can just do... the other Aegislash. Okay, so... Aegislash Shield form. Houndoom does 70%. It's 62 instead of 65. Which does half. Darkened Skies are going to take damage from Klefki, so yeah, let's use Street Fighter in that case instead. Let's do Scrafty to Crunch. Level 65. We could take a Sacred Sword from Aegislash. Wait, no. That's Shield form. Blade form. At level 65. That does 62%. We're slower than AG Slash. So that means... Oh, yeah, that's right. We just take a Sacred Sword and we just crunch. And that KOs. Unless he uses King Shield. So AG Slash we use... Let me see. -1 we don't guarantee kill. Okay. Let's see. So we do Street Fighter Crunch. If he uses King Shield, then we just simply crunch a second time. Crunch times 2. Because 2 crunches will still KO. Because here's what'll happen. Against Shield form, at level 65, our crunch does half, and then we'll drop to -1. So we'll be down half health, and then if he goes into Blade form, at level 65, I remember we're at -1 attack, we'll take 62% damage, but crunch would still be enough to KO him, so just crunch twice. Okay, that's Wickstrom Drasna. This one's going to be difficult. Okay. Okay. Drasna. She has Dragalgi, Drudigon, Altaria, and Noivern. Okay. She has Dragalgi, Drudigon, Altaria, and Noivern. Okay. We have one more slot. We can add Beartick. Dragalgi. This one's level 63. It has Dragon, Pulse, Surf, Sludge Bomb, and Thunderbolt. Next, we have Drudigon at level 63. It has Dragon Tail. Dragon Tails, Dragon Tails. It's almost time for Dragon Tails. Revenge. Retaliate. And Chip Away. Then we have Altaria. Level 63. With Moonblast. Dragon Pulse. Cotton Guard. And Sing. Okay. Last is Noivern, because I don't think anybody else has a Noivern. Double checking. Okay, Noivern. Noivern. 65. Okay. Air Slash. Dragon Pulse. Flamethrower. And Super Fang. Okay. Okay. Super Fang will just do a guaranteed 50%. Okay, guys. I don't know what to do here. I could bring Beartic, but it's going to be slower than everything. But if I don't bring Beartic, I don't have any counters to either Noivern or Altaria. Okay. But, how I dealt with Dragalge last time was I used, Star Fox here. We only have one spare slot. I think I gotta use Beartic. I think I gotta bring Beartic, guys, right? I think I gotta. Let me reset up Beartic's stats. Or, sorry, peak. He's got... He's at level 67. Correct amount of HP and attack. His defense, it needs to be slightly higher. Okay. Special attack needs to be... Here, I'm going to import this as Beartic. Okay. His special attack is 78. His special defense is 112. So that's one there. Yeah, this needs to be 60. And his special attack is 78. Yeah, special attack 78. Well, I can't go lower than that. Let's try 50. 72. 77. 78. There we go. And his speed is 135. So his speed is just this. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Stats are set. We just don't switch from him. Okay. Against Noivern. Noivern outspeeds does 65% with Flamethrower, but Icicle Crash guaranteed kills. If we're burned, Icicle Crash could still kill. That's Noivern. Let me look up. Oh. Okay, good. Dragalge. Icicle Crash has a chance to kill, and it can hit us twice with Sludge Bomb, but we do outspeed it. So it only hit us once with Sludge Bomb. And has a chance to poison us. Thunderbolt has a chance to paralyze us. Which it would then outspeed, so it could do Thunderbolt and Sludge Bomb to do 75% to us. If we don't outspeed one shot with Icicle Crash. Drudagon. We could outspeed in one shot with Icicle Crash, but it has Revenge and Retaliate, which won't KO. Altaria, we outspeed and one-shot Altaria with Icicle Crash. Noivern's the only thing we don't outspeed. I think we just use Bear Tick. Peak. Icicle Crash. Peak. Icicle Crash. Peak. Icicle Crash. And peak. Icicle Crash. I think because he outspeeds Dragalge, Drudagon, and Altaria. Noivern's the only one he doesn't outspeed, and if we get burned, we heal him. I think we just use Peak Icicle Crash, and that should one-shot everything. So yeah, let's just bring Peak Icicle Crash, spam, and pray that Icicle Crash doesn't miss, and that it actually KOs. Since he will be at a slightly higher level. So I think he'll probably, I think he probably will KO all of them. He definitely KOs Altaria and Noivern. Dragalge and Drudagon, there's a chance, but I think we're good. Okay. That's it! If he gets hit, we heal and keep trying. Okay. That's our plan. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. Peak! You're added to the team. Thank goodness you're semi-bulky. Okay. Alright, guys. I think we are officially ready to start this raid off. Can turn this off now. Pull this up. We can pause the music. And what's this? Okay, guys. This is what we got. Let's hope it's enough. Okay. Bag. Our level cap for these fights is level 71. So we want to be level 69 for all these fights. All of our Pokemon. Street Fighter, level 69. Darkened Skies are level 70. Palworld's already level 69. Stardew is already level 69. Crossbow, level up to level 69. We got a team full of nice. And Peak, we're going to level up twice. Okay. Let's hope this works. Okay. First, we lead off with Street Fighter. Street Fighter is out. I'm going to save right here. Really quickly. Okay. And now I'm going to go out here. Go back in. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go right here. Go right to here. Okay, that's incorrect. Who am I fighting? Okay, that's incorrect. Good thing we checked before we saved. Alright, let me click this. Okay. So this right here, so wherever we're... Okay. Looks like our warps got a little bit mixed up. Okay, that's not the warp. Okay. Hold up, I gotta check something. Is this a twofer or... This looks like it could be a twofer. Okay. Okay, I gotta find where I put it then. It's not the right location, but I think we are here. Let me... Okay, the warps are a little bit messed up. So we gotta find the right one. So the right one has... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has 7 in it. 7, okay. One, two, three. No, that's blue. That's only 5. Okay. So it's not that one. Is it this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This is it. Okay. Found it. So it's this one right here, right? Hold on, let me double check. Okay. We found it. Okay. So it should be up here. This warp. Okay, let me check here. Okay. There's a one to the left, one below me, one to the right, and none above me. Okay. Who is this? That's Cynthia. That's the next. Okay. I think I'm in the wrong area. Okay. Give me a second. Give me, half a second. I think I'm in the wrong area. Because that was to Cynthia. Oh, I went one too far. Okay, I need to find the one where this one leads to that. Okay, it's not that one. It's not that one. Okay, it's this one. Okay. Okay. So I need to be in the upper left. So in that case, I'm going to grab this, put it right there, save, exit out of U, and play. Here we go. Simple fix. I just go over here. Or, hold up. There we go. Save. Play. Okay, we just go over here. And let me go here first. Okay. And then if I go here. Okay. So that needs to be changed. Okay. So that needs to be changed. Okay. So this one goes to here. This right here. This warp needs to go to a different target. That one's target is warp 22. The target it should be going to is 21. So we're going to change this to target 21. And now, sorry for the bit of complications. Well, it wouldn't be a janky stream if it weren't for complications. Okay, perfect. So So in that case, I'm going to go down here. Save right here. Exit out of this. Go back to here. Post that right there. And where's the shopkeeper that I added? Here he is. I'm going to move this shopkeeper up to there. So then we can actually buy, so we can buy some more potions and stuff. Okay. Oh, no, we're not quite good. Sorry. Not quite good. I need to look at all these guys. Move NPC 1. You are NPC 1. You need to be NPC 2. You need to be NPC 3. You need to be NPC 4. Okay. You are NPC 5. NPC 5, you need to be NPC 6. And you, good sir, need to be NPC 7. Save all of that. Get out of both of those. Okay. Okay. I think everything is now set. So I'm going to exit out of that and replay this. Okay. Okay. Go up here. We do need to buy as many potions as we can. Okay. Let's check how many full restores we have. Let me check this right here. AG slash Dragapult. Let's see. Haxorus is heal stall. And Haxorus on Leon's team could poison with poison jab, but most likely not. I do think we do have to probably have some full restores. We have 20 full restores. The rest, I think I could get just a bunch of max potions. Here's what I'll do. How many full restores can I get? 32. I'm going to get 30 max potions. And 7 full restores. Okay. There we go. And that should be good. Nope, that's it. Our Pokemon are at the correct level. We have the heals. We have the technology. Let's save in case something breaks. Alright, after 2 hours of planning, actually slightly less this time, which is actually kind of nice. We're finally ready. Duel! Okay. Let's go! I am terrified of Leon. I am utterly terrified of Leon. Everything could go wrong. Let's go! Something went wrong. Hold on a second. Looks like I gotta fix a different warp. Give me a second. Live stream. There we go. All right. We'll see if anybody gets that. All right. So looks like I do need to change this to be this one. So it needs to go to warp 2. No, warp 1. Warp 1. Cuz let me double check this. It's just a test. That's Drasna. Okay, so that is the right area. I just have the wrong warp number. So, that needs to go to warp 1. Warp 1. Okay. Alright. Okay. This should work. Let's do this! Yeah! We got Street Fighter, Darkened Sky, Power World, Stardew Valley, Link's Crossbow Trading, and Pink. Okay, we have a strategy on a notepad that we're going to be using today. Alright. Wish me luck, guys. I'm definitely going to need it. Okay. First up is Leon, Fire type. Let's go. Okay. We're officially in the battles. Let's do this. Okay. First off, this is Leon, Fire type. He sends out Aegislash. So he should have an Inteleon because it's the when you choose the Fire type starter. Okay, for Aegislash, we use Crunch. It could King Shield right here and lower our attack, which would protect. But then we just Crunch twice, and it should still KO. So we Crunch here. Okay, he didn't King Shield. That's good. And that lowered his defense. So now his stance changes. Okay, he can hit us with a Sacred Sword, but we should still live. Shadow Ball. That's fine. Okay, that didn't do very much. He can King Shield right here and lower our attack. If that happens, we just Crunch again. Okay, I thought so. King Shield. Waste our Crunch. And that lowers our attack. Okay. Even with a lowered attack, this Crunch should still KO because his defense is dropped. Okay. There goes Aegislash. So we are faster than that Aegislash. And our attack is now back up to normal because of Moxie. Okay. It's going to send out Haxorus. For Haxorus, we have Power World. We're sending out okay. We're sending out Power World. Power World gets 2-shot by Haxorus. And we don't 1-shot with Head Charge. Or have a chance to. We get hit. The strongest thing it can use against us is Outrage. So we Head Charge here. And we heal stall until we can attack again and then use Revenge. Used Iron Tail. Okay. Alright. Okay. Time to pull the calculator back out. So. Haxorus. Versus Power World. Okay. According to the damage calculator, we currently have 145 health. Meaning we're at 64% HP. An Outrage could kill us. No, an Outrage guaranteed kills us. Okay, Outrage guaranteed kills us here. What's Iron Tail's secondary effect? 30% chance of lowering the target's defense by 1 stage. Okay. It sees a kill here. So we basically have to stall until either Iron Tail misses or he gets confused with Outrage and hits himself. If he uses anything and then Outrage, we die. So we just have to heal stall here. Wait a minute. Does Leon get any heals? No, he doesn't have any potions. I was thinking he'd probably heal this turn with Haxorus, and then we'd be back at square one. Okay. We use a max potion here. We have 49 of them. He missed an Iron Tail. We can revenge, even if he uses Outrage. We're fine. Okay, we got poison. That's fine, because this is the only fight we're using powerful raid for. There we go. Aegislash and Haxorus down. Okay, take damage from poison. Dragapult. For Dragapult, we use Darkened Sky, because Foul World will Foul Play one-shots, and we can take any hit from Dragapult. Worst case scenario, he uses Dragon's Breath and paralyzes us. Foul Play, one-shots here. Thunderbolt paralysis could also be a big problem. We didn't get paralyzed, let's go. And down goes Dragapult. Oh, using his own attack stat against him. Worked. Okay. Darkened Sky's now at the level cap. We could be using him a lot more. Inteleon. Against Inteleon, we use Stardew with Leaf Blade. It could flinch us or lower our attack. We have to be careful with this one. If something goes south, then we pull up the calculator. We just Leaf Blade here. Mud Bomb lowers our speed, but we quad resist that. Okay. And we got the crit! Let's go! And Stardew Valley's now level 70. Charizard, yes. Against Charizard, Crossbow, Liquidation. If it lives, we Aqua Jet. Crossbow, let's go! Our best mod. Okay, he still has Mr. Rhyme. Liquidation, this is a chance to kill, and it does. Charizard down. There we go. Last one he has is Mr. Rhyme, which we use Darkened Sky to foul play it. Mr. Rhyme has Thunderbolt and Freeze Dry that it can do to us. All screens on the battlefield were cleared. Foul play. Okay, that had a chance of one-shotting, I believe. Psychic doesn't do any damage. And if we're not confused, we just crunch. There we go. And that's Leon #1 down! Let's go! Oh, that Haxorus? We have to do that same exact dance with Haxorus every Leon fight. Which sucks, but it's the only thing we could think of to take out Leon. Alright. We need to heal everyone. Let's use... We don't have any antidotes, right? Only paralyzed heals. Okay, I'm going to use a full restore on Pal World. Okay. And then 3 max potions on Street Fighter, Darkened Sky, and Stardew Valley. I should have bought some regular potions. I didn't think we need them. I honestly did not think we would need them. But we wasted a max potion on that. Okay. Next up is Leon Water, which means he has Rillaboom. Let's battle! Okay. Okay. Same thing. I'm going to grab this and get rid of this. Because that one's down. Street Fighter, we just simply crunch. If we know it's going to King Shield, though, we could use Chip Away. But if we use a Sacred Sword twice, that's a risk we can't take. We got to just keep crunching. It does a lot. It probably went for another one, but thank goodness we crunched again instead of using Chip Away. Okay. That's Aegislash down. Sends out Charizard. Yes. Charizard, crossbow, liquidation. Almost guaranteed kills. If it doesn't, we just Aqua Jet the next turn. We do need crossbow to kind of kill here because Rhyperior, we need him for Rhyperior as well. Okay, we liquidation here. Okay, there we go. Charizard down. Thank you. Crossbow, you're the GOAT. Alright, Rillaboom. Yes. We Stardew Valley and we X-Scissor twice. Because Rillaboom can't do anything to Stardew Valley, really. X-Scissor. Okay. Great damage. And my speed fell, which means it gets another attack off. Knock off. But X-Scissor KOs. Alright. There goes Rillaboom. Dragapult. Yes, Darken Sky should live any one hit and KO with Foul Play. Okay. We should live any one hit, and Foul Play uses its own attack stat against it, killing it. If we get paralyzed, we just heal. Okay, we're paralyzed. Don't be fully paralyzed. Let's go! Okay. Dragapult down. Haxorus, the problem child. Okay, we've dealt with Aegislash, Dragapult, Rillaboom, and Charizard. All he has is Rillaboom and Haxorus left. Switch to Power World. He's probably going to Iron Tail if I had to guess, to lower my defense. So we head charge. We can live even if he uses Outrage. We live the recoil. Okay, he's locked into Outrage. We live this recoil. Barely. Okay, good. Now he's locked into Outrage. So, now we heal, I believe. Use calculator. Yeah, 72. Yeah, we're at 32%. He could KO us with anything. Yeah. Heal stall until we can attack with Revenge. Okay. Max Potion. Here we go. On Bouffalant. We can live an Outrage. I just realized, if he crits with Outrage, he KOs us. Well, it's the last turn he can Outrage before he's confused. Power World's got this. He just doesn't let him crit. Okay, he's confused. Now we wait for him to either hit himself to take himself out or miss with an Iron Tail. We're playing a dangerous game here. Very dangerous, but it's the only thing we got. It's literally the only thing we got. Earthquake does 32%. That's Outrage will KO us. Outrage will KO us if we try to attack, so we gotta heal. He's probably gonna use Outrage here. Yes! There's Haxorus down. Let's go. That's the problem, child. Oh, Haxorus terrifies me. We gotta do that one more time. We gotta do that one more time. I don't like it. Okay, last Pokemon, Rhyperior. Crossbow, according to the damage calculator, should KO him with Liquidation, even though his physical defense is extremely high. This should kill. Liquidation should kill, even with its super high defense stat. It's a problem. But we didn't die! Aqua Jet. There we go. I think if I would have used Stone Edge... Hold on. We don't have to deal with another Rhyperior, so... Thank goodness. But we did it! That's Leon number 2 down. Oh! Earthquake and Stone Edge had did a max of 91. If it would have crit Earthquake, that would have killed us. Or crit a Stone Edge. Okay. If it had critical hit us, we would have perished. Okay. That's Leon number 2 down. I thought so. I thought that Rhyperior might still survive a Liquidation. Its defense is really, really ridiculous. But apparently I took that into account. We guaranteed lived one of his attacks as long as it wasn't a crit. I didn't check for the crits, though. Alright. Let's heal Street Fighter, Darkened Sky, Stardew Valley, and Crossbow. Alright. I'd rather use a Paralyze heal on Darkened Sky. And then just use a bunch of max potions to save our full restores for in the middle of battles if we need to, for like Pal World, against Haxorus' Poison Jab. Stardew. And Crossbow, okay. Whew. That's the only Rhyperior we have to fight, though. Okay. Cinderace might be a bit of an issue, but I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Because we live any hit from Cinderace. I think. I might have just done outspeed and killed. I might not have calculated that. Okay. Oh, well, here we go! One more Leon fight! Let's go! Leon Grass. That means he has Cinderace. Okay, AG Slash. We crunch here. Okay, that does a lot. Okay, good. Crunch. And that knocks out AG Slash. Okay. That's AG Slash down. And we even get an attack boost, but we're not using Street Fighter for anyone else in the fight, so unless he immediately sends out Haxorus, maybe, because we're now level 70 with a +1 attack. Okay, never mind. No, Charizard. Okay. Oh, because Charizard has Air Slash. That makes sense. Okay. Charizard, Crossbow, Liquidation, kills. Should kill. Okay, Liquidation! There we go. Very nice, very nice. There we go. Crossbow now level 70. Haxorus, the problem child. Pal World, you got this, bucko. You got this, buddy. Pal World is the MVP. Just 1v1 anything that isn't super effective to him. Just most things. Alright, even things that are super effective he takes kind of well. Earthquake, okay. Oh, that almost one shot. Okay. Roll the damage calculator. This, but he is level 70. Currently at 126. We're at 55% health. And he guaranteed kills with outrage. Okay. I highly doubt it. Oh, we have to use crossbow for Cinderace. Could Barraskewda live in outrage? No, it can't. Okay. Yeah, we're at 55. Okay. No, we don't attack. I don't know what I was doing. We max potion here. Wait for it to miss an Iron Tail or confuse and hit itself. Okay. Lower Earthquake still does the same thing. We're at 159 now. Level 70. At 69% HP. We could live in Outrage. It's unlikely, but we could live in Outrage. I think we max potion again. Poison Jab. Did 172. Wait. 173. We're at 75. Unless he gets a high roll on Outrage, we're good here. We revenge. He doesn't use Outrage. Let's go. There we go. We'd have like a 90% chance to live in Outrage there. Okay. That's the problem child. Haxorus dealt with. Cinderace. Yes, we switch. Crossbow should outspeed and one-shot Cinderace with Liquidation. Then again, we thought the same thing with Rhyperior. Liquidation. Quick attack, that's fine. That's priority move. If he lives, we Aqua Jet. Okay. There's Cinderace down. That's it, right? No, Dragapult. Okay. Aegislash. Hold up. Aegislash, Haxorus, Cinderace, and Charizard are down. We have Dragapult and Seismitoad left. And we know what to do with Dragapult. Darkened Sky, Foul Play, use its own attack stat against it, and it one-shots it because Dragapult has a ridiculous attack stat. Foul Play. We love a Thunderbolt. If we get paralyzed and fully paralyzed, then we just heal. Okay, we're paralyzed. Don't be fully paralyzed. Let's go, Darkened Sky. Okay. Here we go. There's Dragapult down. Seismitoad. Yes. And Seismitoad, we outspeed in one shot with Leaf Blade on Leaf Armor. Oh. Leaf Blade. And that's Leon completely done. All 3 battles. Oh, let's go! The Haxorus was my most terrifying part of all the Leon fights because it was just heal till you see an opportunity. Heal till you see an opportunity. Okay. Alright, that is Leon completely done. We're now on to Malva. Okay. We'll use a paralyzed heal and then max potions on everyone. We got 3 paralyzed heals. Okay. Max potion, because we got the most of those. Street Fighter, Darkened Sky. We need everyone at full HP all the time. Pal World and Crossbow. Okay. Crossbow outspeeds and one-shots everything except for Torkoal. And Torkoal at 2 shots. Alright. Crossbow, you're up to bat, buddy. Link's crossbow training. It's paid off. We save right here, just in case something breaks. Let us battle! Okay, Pyroar. Now, the calculator had 2 different weird estimates for Pyroar. One was we definitely don't one-shot, the other was we definitely do one-shot. We have 5 liquidations left. We need to save a liquidation for Probopass. So let's hope Torkoal doesn't curse. Torkoal curses. We gotta use dive. Liquidation just kills. Liquidation just kills. It's the delete button. We should have named Crossbow delete button. Honestly, he's been a delete button. Chandelure. Cool. We one-shot. Talonflame. We outspeed and one-shot. Talonflame does have quick attack, but that's it. Liquidation just kills. That's all it is for this. The definition of this fight is liquidation just kills. That's a problem. I didn't think about that. That's a big problem. Ugh. I don't think I have anything else to deal with Torkoal. Has Curse, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Flame Flare. Roll the damage calculator. Rescue is currently at level 71. Oh, 88 health, sorry. 88 health. 3, 4, 5, 109 defense. No special attack, that doesn't matter. Special defense is 78. Speed is slightly faster. Okay. Torkoal. Okay. And we have a status. Okay. Liquidation does 42%. If he starts stacking up curses, that could be a problem. He can do a max of 35% with both Earthquake and Stone Edge. So, that's 70%. We can live 2 hits from Torkoal. So we heal, and then Liquidation here. No, we don't switch. But we do have to full restore. No, we don't. I can just full heal. Okay, he got off a curse. We are currently at 177. He has 1 attack boost And 1 defense boost. We are no longer burned. What really sucks is I have to liquidation and dive. I think I can get away with dive. So we liquidation, we guaranteed live a Stone Edge or an Earthquake here. After Malva, we need only 1 more liquidation. Okay, don't burn. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, that did about 47 to 57%. Over half. $25. We're not burned. I have to full restore here. Because if we use a Stone Edge, we're still at 66%. We would survive a Stone Edge if we regular full heal. But it could also Flame Mulligan and burn us again. I think we full restore here. And go for dive. Got +2 attack and +2 defense. We're no longer burned. Dive should do 40%. Stone Edge has 69% of my health. I think it's going to attack this turn. Okay, good. We've lost a Pokemon to Torkoal before. Okay. Now +3 attack and +3 defense. Aqua Jet should KO here. We still live a Stone Edge and Earthquake, doing 87%. This is the last Pokemon. There we go. The monster is done. The monster is gone. And that's Malva, everyone. We have 1 single liquidation left on Crossbow. And that liquidation is going to be used against Wilkstrom to KO the Probopass along with Aqua Jet. After that, we have no more liquidations left, so we have no backup outspeed liquidation. You have a dive, that's the best we got. Okay. Malva done. On to Sidebold. Step aside, please, and thank you. We had to use a couple heals there, but Crossbow is at full health. Okay. Malva is done. Sidebold. We lead with Stardew Valley. And we Swords Dance. And one-shot the Cloudwitzer. That way we use less Leaf Blade. We could just Leaf Blade twice, but I want a Swords Dance Leaf Blade to save power points on Leaf Blade. Because we need it. Alright. We already saved. Stardew Valley's up front. Okay, Sidebold. Do your worst. Cloudwitzer. Actually, we could just spam Leaf Blades. Do you want to do that? No, he didn't save Cloudwitzer. That's okay. It can do upwards of like 50% to me. It confuses we heal stall. I'm just gonna Leaf Blade twice here. I think that's fine. It's not gonna kill. Never mind, it does kill. Leaf Blade does just kill. Barbaracle. Leaf Blade just kills. Nice if you just send out 2 Pokemon that Leaf Blade will just KO. Okay. 171. Let's go. Oh, we calculated it with a lower level, that's why. Stormy, we are going to switch to Crossbow to just crunch it twice. No liquidations here. We double crunch. It's the only thing we have that outspeeds Starmie. Light screen. We're going to be using physical attacks. Yeah, we're going to be using physical attacks, so light screen is fine here. Light screen is absolutely fine here. Gyarados, switch. We're bringing in Power World. We Swords Dance with Power World, and then just health check and head charge and slash heal. Okay. I did not save Gyarados. Okay. Looks like I'll have to put that in. Right here, we Swords Dance. Ice Fang, that's fine. Gyarados Blink Set level 63. I apologize, I didn't say this one. He has Ice Fang. Waterfall. Dragon Dance. And Earthquake. Okay. We're at +1, so we gotta do Power World to Bouffalant. We're at +1 attack. Head Charge has a chance to KO here. And it will do 23% recoil to us. Worst he can do is Waterfall, which will do 36.8%, which is like 40, like around 70% of my HP, less than 70%. Well, I'll do less than 70% in total with recoil. And Head Charge has a chance to kill here. Let's go. Okay, he Dragon Dances. That increases his attack and speed. We were slower anyway. If this doesn't KO, let's do some calculations then. But I'm pretty sure this will kill. Yep, there we go. Way to go, Power World! Power World tanking Gyarados since early in this run. Since early in the Elite Four. Okay. Let's go. Okay. That is Cybold down. Next up is Wickstrom. Wickstrom is a little bit complicated. So first, we're going to check our Pokemon. And we're going to heal Power World. It's the only one that needs to be healed. Choose Max Potion on Power World here. Let's go. Okay. No, not yet. We need to lead off with Darkened Sky. It can't... Wait, I just barely realized. It can't use its Prankster ability against Darkened Sky. So that means no Torment and no Spikes. The worst it can do to me is Dazzling Gleam. And Flamethrower probably kills it. I just barely realized that. Okay. Let's go! No Spikes and no Torment. You can't put down those things. That's actually amazing. I just realized that. Darkened Sky is perfect against Klefki. We Flamethrower. If it lives, we Crunch. That shouldn't have worked. That really shouldn't have worked. Okay, that means my Pokemon will take some damage switching in, so we gotta pull out the calculator and do some more calculations. Okay. Probopass. Yes, we have to switch for Crossbow. Okay. Crossbow's level 71. 71. His health is accurate. So he has 165 health. He has 88% of his health. I didn't save promo pass either. Wow, okay. Okay. Promo pass. Level 63, correct? Yep, it's level 63. He has sturdy. Earth power. Flash cannon, discharge, and power gem. Okay. Discharge does 70%. We still live a discharge. We still barely live a discharge. Okay. This is our last liquidation. This should do enough that Aqua Jet should KO. This does around 80% and lowers his defense huge. We live this. Barely, but we live it. No paralysis. Aqua Jet should KO here. Let's go! The calcs were correct. The calcs were correct. Caesar, yes. Darkened Sky Flamethrower just outspeeds and kills this guy. And then Edgy Slash, we Street Fighter crunch twice. That is fine. You just Flamethrower. Okay, AG Slash, yes. We switch to Street Fighter. $70. Aegis Slash. Shield Form. Level 65. Okay. We shouldn't outspeed. So he should go to Blade Form. Oh, he slows down and he goes to Blade Form. At level 60. Oh, it's because it's level 65. That's why. His speed stat doesn't change. Sacred Sword can do 58%. But if he goes first... Oh, wait. I gotta do 173. So we're at 173. Yeah, we're at 88%. Yeah, we still should live a Sacred Sword. And if he does attack first, Crunch will kill. If it doesn't, Crunch will two-shot. Stance change! Okay. We guaranteed one-shot him here, and he cannot kill us. He has Iron Tail. That wasn't in the calcs. Doesn't matter. Oh, he had Iron Tail. He had Iron Tail instead of Iron Head. Never mind. I misplayed it. Because he doesn't have the same moveset as the other. His Leon's is special, his is physical. Okay, my bad. Anyway, we live Iron Tail. That's fine. Okay, I should have looked at the place there. Okay. That is Wickstrom done. All we have left is Drasna. For Drasna. Bear, go, burr, and pray. That is our whole strategy. Bear, go, burr, and pray. If something goes wrong, we can heal and switch up. Okay. So. Max potions. On Darkened Sky. Crossbow. And Street Fighter. Okay. Theoretically, Beartick should outspeed in one shot everything. Except for Noivern. Theoretically. We'll see if that's an actuality. I could set up Hail and Snow Cloak. But we'd have a chance of getting poisoned by Dragalge with Sludge Bomb. And as it has Poison Point. And then we wouldn't live a hit from Noivern. I don't think we risk it. Alright. Here goes absolutely nothing. Pink, don't miss! Let's go! Come on! Okay. If Pink dies, we have no backup strategy, by the way. We have no backup strategy if Pink goes down. Okay. Pink can live a hit from Dragalge. That's the first time he has ever missed an Icicle Crash. Okay. He's at level 69. And here's what I'm going to do. Okay, he's missed one. Okay, we gotta set him up. Health should be 218. Attack is 109. Good. Defense, 133. Good. Special attack should be 80. Okay. Okay. Seven, 8, 9, 80. There we go. Special attack is 80. Special defense is 116. That's accurate. Speed says 130. It says 139. Be 9. 139. There we go. Okay. Beartick is now calculated accurately. Against Dragalge. Level 63. Icicle Crash guaranteed KOs. We are currently at 160 HP. We're at 73% HP. I think we still have an attack from Noivern. We try an Icicle Crash again. Outspeed one-shot Dragalge, let's go. Whoops, sorry. Down goes Dragalge. Huge. Okay. This is my volume. Is my volume too loud? Oh no, I think my volume's just fine. Okay. Noivern. Noivern outspeeds me and can do a maximum of 61% with Flamethrower. We live a Flamethrower unless it crits. If it burns, Icicle Crush will not KO. Blizzard has a chance to KO here, though, but has less accuracy. I think we go for Icicle Crash again. No, because Icicle Crash guaranteed KOs if we are burned. Icicle Crash can still KO even if we are burned. That's nuts. We Icicle Crash. Super Fang, that cuts our HP in half. Down to 80. 37%. Altaria. We have 37% HP. Altaria's Dragon Pulse does a max of 31%. We outspeed and one-shot Altaria. If we miss and it uses Singer Cotton Guard, we just heal. Blizzard has a chance of KOing Altaria here, but we're going to Icicle Crash because it's more accurate and has guaranteed kill. And we outspeed, but we miss. Okay. Even if he uses Dragon Pulse, we're good. Cotton Guard. Okay. It now has +3 to its defense. Icicle Crash no longer guaranteed KOs. We still are able to take some damage, but now we hail. That way Blizzard's a guaranteed hit. Oh, Moonblast miss. Blizzard guaranteed hits now. And does a tiny bit of chip damage, making sure Blizzard KOs here. There we go. If he'd gotten hit by Moonblast there, we would have healed. It didn't KO. We are able to take that. We were able to take that. Barely, but we're able to take that. Okay, we just heal this turn. Max potion. On peak. And then we can Blizzard again. Cotton Guard, it's now up to +6. Icicle Crash would still do half damage. Okay. For funsies, I'm going to use Sheer Cold, because we can guarantee take the hit. Or actually, Drudagon. Let me look up Retaliate real quick, because he has Retaliate. Retaliate. Inflicts double damage if teammate fainted during the last turn. So it goes from 70 to 140. Retaliate would do 46% here. But if we outspeed Drudagon, then Revenge doubles in power. And we would take 79% damage. Against Drudagon, Blizzard doesn't KO. Icicle Crash has a chance to KO. Okay. Retaliate would KO. No, we're at full health. Never mind. Okay. Let's not mess around then. We're gonna use Blizzard. I was gonna Shield Cold for the fun of it, and if I missed, then hell would take it out. But no, we gotta take it out with Blizzard here. Because we can't take a Dragon Pulse and then a Revenge if it lives. Plus, I think it has rough skin, so it'll take we'll take damage. Okay, we gotta play smart. We gotta play smart. No. Peak is peak. This is peak content. Icicle Crash. We outspeed. We don't one-shot. Dragon Tail avoided the attack. We Icicle Crash. It didn't use Retaliate. Or Revenge. And that is Drudagon down! Dragon Tail would have forced us to switch. Then we'd have had to switch back into peak. That is 7 Elite Four members in a row! GG's, let's go! Without a single feat on our team! We got close with Buffalon and a couple of the others, but we did it! We beat them! Let's go! Whoo! My gosh! We're saving right here, and I'm going to double check, make sure this goes to the right person. This is just for testing purposes. Make sure... Wait, hold up. Nope. I went to the wrong place. So that's if I go there. Let's see. If I go here, it should lead me to Cynthia. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Well, that's going to do it for this live stream, everyone. I hope you guys did enjoy the live stream. If you did, be sure to hit the like button down below and comment down below what you'd like to see us do in the future. If you're on Twitch, subscribe if you're new. Take care, everyone. We'll be back with this next week, and we're going to take on Cynthia, Diantha, and then we're going to fight Alder and Crispin, I believe. So take care. Have an awesome, awesome day. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.